Southern California homeowners, you are sitting on a gold mine right now. In just the last 5 years, the average homeowner in California has gained almost $400,000 in equity, and in some neighborhoods, it's even higher than that. Now that's life-changing money when you decide to sell. But here's the catch. Without the right planning, a big chunk of that profit could end up going, you got it, to the IRS and taxes. I'm Monica Carr, and I'm no CPA, so you'll want to talk to your tax advisor. But today I'm going to share with you 5 smart strategies that can help you keep more of that hard-earned equity in your pocket when it's time to move. First, let's talk about the home sale exclusion. So, if you've lived in your home for at least 2 of the last 5 years, you get to exclude up to $250,000 in profit if you're single, or $500,000 if you're married filing jointly. That's one of the best tax breaks available to homeowners. And even if you don't meet the full 2-year rule, you may still qualify for a partial exclusion if your move is due to a job relocation, health reasons, or an unforeseen circumstance like divorce. Timing here matters, so knowing when to sell can make all the difference. Again, to qualify, you must have lived in your home at least 2 of the last 5 years. So let's say you bought your Irvine home for $500,000 and now it's worth $1 million. Well, if you're married and you meet the residency requirements, you can pocket that $500,000 gain completely tax-free. Now think about it. In California, you're almost at a 50% tax bracket. You'd have to earn $1 million in income to walk away with $500,000. So this is a huge loophole for you. Next, keep those receipts. Every improvement you've made over the years, whether it's remodeling the kitchen, a new roof, installing solar, adding a pool, all of that increases your cost basis. That means less of your profit gets taxed when you sell. I've seen clients save tens of thousands of dollars in taxes simply because they kept good records of past improvements. No receipts, no savings. So if you're planning a move in the next few years, start pulling together those receipts now. Now, here's some great news for certain members of our audience. California voters passed Proposition 19 in 2020, and it's a game changer for many homeowners. If you're 55 or older, severely disabled, or a victim of a wildfire or a natural disaster, you can transfer your existing low property tax base to a new home anywhere in California up to 3 times. That means you can move without being penalized by today's higher property values. On the flip side, Prop 19 also tightened the rules on inherited property. So children who inherit must move in and make the home their primary residence within 1 year to keep the low tax basis, and only if the value isn't more than $1 million above the old assessment. This makes timing and planning even more critical for families thinking about legacy and estate transfers in the future. And what about investments? Well, for some homeowners, a 1031 exchange can be a very powerful tool. This strategy allows you to roll your profits into another investment property and defer your taxes entirely. Remember, we're talking about investment properties, not your primary residence. It's like hitting the pause button on your tax bill while continuing to build wealth through real estate. Just know this only applies to investment properties, so you can't roll these tax benefits into your home if you're selling a primary residence. And finally, let's talk about location. Did you know Orange County has 27 federally designated opportunity zones, covering parts of Anaheim, Santa Ana, and even Costa Mesa? If you reinvest your capital gains into one of these areas, you can defer your federal capital gains taxes and potentially eliminate new gains entirely if you hold the investment for 10 years. The catch? Well, California doesn't participate in this program, so state taxes would still apply. But for many homeowners, especially those looking to reinvest locally, this can be an incredibly smart strategy. Here's the bottom line. With the right strategy, you don't have to let taxes eat away at the equity that you've worked so hard to build. My role as your realtor is to help you sell for the most money possible, but when it comes to tax planning, that's always best handled by a qualified financial advisor and CPA. If you'd like to explore these strategies before selling, I'd be happy to connect you with trusted local advisors right here in Orange County who can guide you through the best options. Remember, in life and in taxes, failing to plan could be planning to fail. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe so you never miss insights like this. I'm Monica Carr, and I'll see you next time.